Welcome back to Diecast Resurrection. Today we're working on this little beauty. A little C10 short box Stepside, you know what I'm saying, Vern? Last time I had one of these we did a fade. It's almost the same red, but it started out as a yellow down below and faded up into a red up top. Pretty cool having another one of these come across my workbench. So this week all my supplies that's been on order forever started rolling in. Right now I got the vinyl cutter. So I've made myself a pretty intricate flame pattern, as you can see. Flames that are clear on top of clear transfer paper. So I haven't done a paint job with these yet. I want to just try them out. I don't really like this kind of vinyl that I've been using. It's permanent vinyl. You can get stuff that's called masking vinyl, low tack, but I want it to go on clear for sure, because that way I can actually see through my transfer paper where this is going to go this time, you know what I mean? So today I wanted to try to do some flames on this thing. Chevy C10, let's go. I'm just waiting on my wheels to come in now. Wheels and my gasser style decals to show up. She's a little crusty and dirty, this one. Gonna have to remember to throw a little bit of paint on this. I'm thinking we're going to do black anyways, so that should be pretty easy to do. The question is, do I want that clear coated? Yay or nay? Probably yay. Yo bro, check out my rear slider. I haven't seen those things in ages. I got some pretty big whims. I almost said whims, like belly. I'm going to go ahead and submerge this one. Just make sure she's nice and buried in there. So I ended up buying the Silhouette Cameo 4 vinyl cutter. Seems to be the one that allows you to have more freedom when it comes to bringing your own designs into their printing program. Gross. Hopefully nobody has trypophobia. Alright, I think this is good to go. I'm going to go ahead and finish this out with a little hot water and a brass brush, and I'll be right back. I got a couple little loose paint flakes in here. Gonna go take it right now while I can. So I'm thinking we're going to do black. And then our paint, or with our flames, I'm going to do kind of a silver base on the flames. And then I'll probably try to do some kind of fade. I was kind of thinking like a magenta that starts out like almost a pink and then slowly goes down to a darker red. But we start the nose with a silver. So kind of the silver to pink and then to darker magenta. My awesome decal order should be in here any day now. And I got a bunch of cool mom and pop style gasser brands so we can start doing gassers. But I also need wheels for those too, so just need more wheels, man. Is looking pretty good. So as far as painting, I think what I'm gonna do is, because I like taping on candy better than I like taping on my primary colors, I'm gonna do a candy black, and then we'll do our masking, and then we're gonna spray our silver down, and then I'm gonna add some color to the flames, and hopefully if everything goes well we end up with something really cool. But whew, haven't done one of these flame jobs in over a year, and I have never done a flame job where I try to get the hood and the sides all in one piece. So this could go horribly wrong. In the meantime, I'm going to go get this prepped for paint, and I'll meet you in the spray booth, and we'll just do a nice candy black on this, and we'll come do some masking. Aight. Alright, we're back from paint. Here's our little model and our just basic candy black, which is their just really easy black to paint. Get ready for this. This is our new stand, Dr. Octopus style. This thing's amazing. This thing just showed up yesterday, and it's going to be our new stand for the show. Each of these is on a very strong earth magnet. So hopefully this should treat me well. All of these can swivel, they have their individual lock nuts, and I even have a little soldering iron holder if need be. This is a heavy piece of plate. Well, I'll tell you, it's already 1,000 times better. This one I would like to hold this orientation. Hell yeah, man, that's gonna work out just fine. Last time I did this, I didn't have transfer paper and the vinyl was white. So now I can mark my centers. Got no idea if this is going to transfer. Let's have a look. This is our transfer paper coming off. Everything is looking good. I'm going to say that went pretty good. So all those flames right there are holes, and that was very tough. Preparing this to go onto transfer paper was proving to be super difficult, but I'm kind of getting used to it. So it was a pretty intricate flame pattern I used, but I think it's going to work out for now. So maybe I'll mask off the rest of this truck now, and we'll see if I can't add a little bit of silver to the mix to try to make these things pop, you know what I mean? Alright, painting went well. I'm a little nervous pulling this off because it's our first time. Could have got this mask on a little bit straighter, but alright. Oh, it's leaving glue behind. That's gonna be a problem. Might be able to save this specific one, but all that glue on there is really screwing us over. Too bad, man. The stupid transfer paper is super, super tacky. So I don't know if they make other stuff or not, but having this leave glue behind is going to be a problem. It came off pretty clean up top. Well, damn. I got to do some touch-ups. I think we're going to be able to make this work for today, but there is glue stuck to the car. That stuff's way too tacky. It pulled off a little paint down here. I could feel it. It was like crazy strong. So it's cool, right? I saw this paint job on a Corvette. Looked a little bit cooler on the Corvette because the flames went way back here. So you had a lot more of a gradient, way more white in the front or silver. And then eventually it got pink, and then eventually it got red or dark, dark magenta. I think I did a good job on the flames here, and it should be really nice once we get clear coated, but I got to do some touch-ups. Man, I just bought a big huge roll of this transfer paper, so now I'm gonna have to deal with that. Alright, I've already ordered some different transfer tape so we can try this again in a few days. Alright, this is 0.3 of a millimeter wide. It's like a big old gray pube. Check it out. Let's split it right down the middle. That's what we want it to do. Sweet. So I got to do that on all four corners. Beautiful. Gleek, 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 gleek. I tell you, do some side markers, boy. I like that. Side's looking good too. And the fronts are orange. I think I'm gonna go clear coat this, get it all protected up and stuff. I might do a couple more little touch-ups here before I do that though. She's looking a little bit rough, but we can pretty much blame that transfer tape on everything that went wrong for now. So we'll go get this clear coated and hopefully it looks 1,000 times better than it does right now. Bleep, 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 bleep. I'm just looking at some wheel options. I think these ones are going to work out a little bit nicer. They're more the natural size that was on there already, so we should be okay. It's just a pimp upgrade. So I am going to need axle tubes. These will be M2 style. I'm going to need axle tubes and I'm going to need new axles. So I got my tubes installed. Easy peasy. These little axle pieces I gotta save for a rainy day. Alrighty, our body's back from paint. Gleek, 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 gleek. She's quite beautiful. I had to put a lot of clear coat on to hide the glue. So I did a pretty good job of getting that all level because the glue spots had raised bumps. Man, unless you can think of a good way to remove that glue, it's a struggle. Anyways. So I think I'm going to do a quick assembly and we'll have a look at this bad boy. What do you think? Bleep, bleep, bleep. I think she's pretty good considering. So let's do a quick assembly and see how she looks. Well, there she is. I think she turned out pretty nice. I had to lay the clear coat on pretty thick to cover all those glue bumps, but other than that, it's a pretty slick idea anyways. I wouldn't kick it out of bed, you know what I'm saying? So now hopefully I can order what I need so I don't have any more of these gluing issues and everything should be hunky-dory. Have a look at this hood. Isn't that thing sexy? Hell yeah, man. Having the new vinyl cutter is going to open up a lot of doors for this channel. So if you're into this kind of stuff and you like this small scale masking, I'm going to be doing a lot of that in the future. Hopefully to combine with doing decals to finish complete graphics packages. That's my plan. Whether I can pull it off or not, I don't know. I've never done it before. So until next time, leave a like if you support the channel. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care, guys.